Okay everyone, today in this video I'm going to talk about what are the core beliefs, and have we ever wondered whether in reality do we need do we actually need those beliefs. Okay, so normally the core beliefs are most deeply held assumptions about ourselves, about the world and others. So those core beliefs are firmly embedded in our thinking, in our perceptions, the way we perceive it, the way we actually embed it in ourselves, significantly shape our reality and behaviors. And based on those perceptions and beliefs, we do our actions, we take our actions, we behave like that, and then we take our decisions according to our beliefs and behaviors. So in fact, nothing matters more than our core beliefs. So basically, that's what we realized in our real life, in our reality. We need our core beliefs, which were embedded in. So mostly they are rooted, and they causes many of our problem, included our automatic negative thoughts. Yet core beliefs are precisely that, beliefs on childhood assessments, that are often untrue, because we trained and tamed like that. We have been given those beliefs through our parents and family, and through our society and culture. So they are also self-perpetuating, like, for example, like magnets. So magnets basically attract, that makes evidence, that makes them stronger, and at the same time they repel anything that might challenge them, but it is possible to change them. So core beliefs are basically formed early in our childhood and shaped by our upbringing and experiences, and the norms and culture in society. Because they are so deeply seated and embedded in ourselves, they are very difficult to change. And normally we never even have any thinking or courage or any awareness about to change it anyway, because we totally rely and living on it, on those core beliefs. So the original function to help us make sense of our formative experiences, but they can become unproductive or even harmful later in our life. When we grow up, then we realize. So harmful common core beliefs usually come in the form of absolutist, like I am, people are, and the world is, that kind of statements. So we need to do some reality check with ourselves on a moment by moment, by asking some important and effective questions by ourselves. For example, am I acting out of obligation and duty, or alignment and authenticity? Like whether I'm doing something because I have obligation to do it, or it's my duty to do it, or whether I'm aligned to it, or because of my authenticity. Another question we can ask from ourselves is whether I'm acting out of scarcity of what if, or abundance of what is. There's a huge difference between what if and what is. What if defines your fear. What is defines your courage to encounter your fear. So there's a difference there. And am I in lack about the future, or empowerment about the present? So that is something which all of us needs to ask from ourselves, whether we have no focus to the future, or we have fear from our future, so that's why we are ruining our present, or whether we are empowering ourselves in our present so we can encounter our future if we reach to our future, because future is never guaranteed, is never promised, tomorrow is never promised, as we know. So another question we can ask is, am I acting out of desire to please the other, or a desire to please myself? Is a really big question, especially for women, because that's what actually always you know assigned to the woman role, that woman needs to please everyone, because the statement of that sacrifice, that definition actually totally allocated to woman role. So that question every woman needs to ask by themselves, like whether I'm acting out of my desire to please other or desire to please myself. Where you stand in your life, basically, that's the question you need to ask yourself. And the other question you can ask, like, am I acting as a past pattern or honestly responding to the present? I have done one video, like, we don't live our life, we live our pattern. So this question can relate with that video. I have answered that some of the ambiguity. So you can actually listen to that video, so you can understand how we actually develop pattern and how actually it ruin our present life. So that question we need to ask, whether we are behaving or acting on the basis of our past pattern, or whether we honestly embracing our present and we acting or taking actions or taking decisions or standing on our present, rather than looking back to our past pattern, or just repeating the same pattern in our present as well, which of course not gonna help. It never works. So most of the time, like, we driven by our inner need, basically centered on or basically the motives are duty bound, fear based, or focus or lack on present. So these questions can help you to manifest your your inner being, your come out of those belief system, come out of those past pattern, and learn new thing and implement something which is required in your present, rather than just hovering around in your past and bring all the past practices in your present, which of course never going to help you. In fact, it's going to have opposite harmful effect in your present life. So that is a thought, is a kind of awakening I want to give you guys in this video. So if you have any question or suggestion, please comment on the comment box and I will try to elaborate or answer it. Till then, please go through and think about all those questions, ask those questions on your or for yourself, with yourself, and then see like how you can help yourself and how you can build your inner self. Take care everyone. Bye bye.